Ummahaat is an organ of the Muslim Student Society of Nigeria, which consists of Muslim sisters of different status, with unity of purpose geared towards strengthening the deen of the Muslimah through its numerous programs. Annually, executive members of the organ give detailed reports of their stewardship in office for the last administrative year to herald a new one. This year's reportorial conference was held on Sunday, June 26, 2022, with the theme Revamped Normalcy.
There are leaders from each local government that come together for Ummahaat reportorial conference. And this reportorial conference is just to give the account of what we have done for the past 1 year, to give the financial account, then to tell people this is our expectations, these are what we discover is going on, and how we can actually improve on those things.
Speaking at the event, the guest speaker Hajia Fadila Odubanjo, CEO Zaytun Ventures, urged every individual to be dynamic in their approach to life as change is constant. She further highlighted areas where the organ needs to do things differently to achieve desired results for the benefit of all.
There are some things that we do normally that it has been archaic, and it is said that change is something that is constant. From childhood we move to adolescence, from adolescence we used to adulthood, from adulthood we move to old age. Change is something that should be constant in our life. If there is no change, there is no life. A lot of programs that we do, a lot of things that we do that we have to change, like the way we relate with ourselves, the way we organize our programs. So I believe with this program, with this lecture that we have done, most of our programs are going to be changed. We are going to have a revamped normalcy on it.
Then we need to carry people that along. The executive, those who are working together, will carry them along so that we won't be the only one doing it. Then nothing is that we should be sincere with ourselves. Sincerity comes first. Once you are sincere, you'll be able to take this work and discharge it effectively. Then another thing is we should always plan for our program ahead. Once you're having a program, you can start planning from a month, the lecturer, those that will anchor the program, the venue, you make sure that everything is set. Then another thing is we should always motivate people to attend our program. So we look at things that we can do that will keep people coming to our program. Our program should be the one that will always invite others, calling new members every month, that will always have it. And another thing is we should be prayerful. Whatever we want to do, we'll hand it over to God, and whatever we hand over to Him, He will surely assist and guide us right.
The program, which took place at Yaba Tech, Yaba, Lagos, had in attendance Hajia Bushro Lagunju, who represented Lagos State MSSN Amira, Hajia Bashiro Majekodumi, Ummahaat Public Relations Officer Hajia Aisha Ogido, heads of various levels, amongst others.
The theme of the conference, which is Revamped Normalcy, is actually to address the approach by which those that we call the callers to Islam, by which they approach the things that they do, the way things have been running for the past 2-3 years. And the focus is actually to be able to correct the things that they are not doing right, so that they'll be able to get better results. I mean, 2-3 years of working. So we have conferences like this to look at the administrative and the financial reports, and it's going to help them to look at how well they can better things moving forward and correct those places so that we can get better results.
I think the first of all is we need to make it an inclusive thing. We should allow people do, as in we should allow them modify things. It shouldn't always be the status quo. Truly, we could give them the blueprint, this is how things should be done, but they can always add and modify to what suits their environment. They don't have to always say, okay, this is what we have been asked to do, and it must be like that. To the latter, they can actually bring in their ingenuity, their creativity rather, and to get things done. So that is one reason why we have decided we need to hold this program, so that we can also work on the feedbacks we have gotten from them, so that we can have a better organ.
What we learned here today is discover that you can't just pick people to work. without giving them the knowledge that is needed for them to really do the work the way it is expected. So that's one. And the other thing is that we should be determined that this thing, as we always say it, that what doing well. If you think that, oh, I must do this, then you must do it very well. You must look for all the opportunity to either both financially, materially. I've picked those areas where I'm lacking. So, and alhamdulillah, I will work on it.
Ummahaat is determined to propagate Islam among women and give the needed support to the female gender within its environs.